Okay, so here is a fairly typical example of an advanced interaction that I would like to build. So starting off with just the slide interaction, I'm going to add an interaction here. And the first thing we're going to do is select, in this case, slide enter, and no conditions, so we'll leave that alone. The first thing I want to do is set the state of my left arrow to look disabled. So we'll select this, and of course I have to say this is really nice because of course seeing it visually, if I haven't properly labeled these objects, I have in this case, but if I haven't, it's really helpful to see a preview. Also, when you roll over the objects, the highlight on the slide is great. So I'm going to set this to disabled, click next. I really wish the default was 0, or 0 was something selectable. I know this kind of becomes the new norm once you've set it that way. So again, my first complaint is I'm setting the state of left arrow, but from a glanceability perspective, as I'm working on my advanced action, the old way of doing advanced actions, I knew exactly what those values were because they were displayed on the screen. Here I have to go in and edit this or preview it to see what it's actually doing or what it's set for. So let's finish this off here. We'll add a new action. We're going to set the state of my multi-state object to the default state. Next. Again, be really nice if this was just 0 all the time. And we're going to set the state of my right arrow to its default state in case it's been changed. I'm also going to disable, and I'll be honest, I'm not real crazy about the more button. I'd like to see a complete list of actions that are available to me. But I'm going to go ahead and disable my left arrow. Click next. Done. And as a precaution, we'll also enable my right arrow. Next. Done. Probably the next seems a little redundant to me as well, but I can live with that because it's logical. So this is setting up my slide to look how I wish it to look. So I am setting some state to my left arrow. I'm setting some state for my MS content, and I'm setting a state for my right arrow. So these three actions, to me, I can't just glance at them and know exactly what they are. So this would work, right? This will do exactly what I needed to do. So if I preview this in HTML5 and we arrive on this slide, oh, that's okay. So it, presumably adjusts everything the way I want it to be, and that's grayed out and disabled. I can't click on it. Perfect. So now I need to write an advanced action for this right arrow here. And so we're going to add an interaction. And the trigger, of course, is when you click or tap it. And in this case here, the first action I want to do is set the value or increment the value of my variable that keeps track of which items that we're on. I'm trying to duplicate this the way I would do it in Adobe Captivate 2019. I know there might be better ways with the new actions that are available to me, but in this case here, I'm going to adjust the variable. This is the first thing I'm going to do. This is the carousel position variable I created, and I'm going to increment it by a value of 1 when we press the right arrow there. Press done, that's done. So now what I need to do is I wish to add a new action And this will be, sorry, again, I'm still learning everything here. So yes, we're going to add a new action, and we're going to do a condition on this. And if my variable of content carousel is equal to the value of 1, press save. Enter would be nice there as well. Then I'm going to do a bunch of actions similar to what my onEnter looks like. So first thing I'm going to do is with 1, I'm going to set the state of my left arrow to disabled. And again, we'll do custom, done. We're also going to disable the left arrow. And we're going to set the state of my multi-state object to item 1. Next. Again, I don't want any effects on this. And we're going to set the state of my right arrow to default state. And set right arrow. I'm just trying to keep this in mind here. I want to enable the right arrow. So we'll go to more, enable, right arrow, next, done. So I think that's right. I think I've got everything I want to do here. And so let's say I want to duplicate this condition. So I'm going to copy this, and for me, it would make sense to go here for the paste option, but that's okay, I can live with that. So I'm pasting it in, and now I'm going to work on condition 2. So on condition 2, let's first of all change this to a value of 2, so when we've pressed it a second time. And here's what I'm talking about. So now I'm snapped back up to condition 1, and my instinct might be to start editing this, but I'm very aware that I need to scroll down. So that's adding a step to my workflow here. So I'm going to edit this. We're going to set the state of my left arrow now to its default state. And that's fine. Again, I have to scroll down. I'm going to change this to enable the left arrow, next, done. You know, and I might mistakenly start to edit here. No, I need to scroll down to condition 2. And in this case here, we're going to edit this. We're going to set the state of item 1 to display item 2. Next, done. Again, have to scroll down each time. So for me, that's an extra step, and you know, something I could make a mistake and I'd be start editing the first condition instead of the second condition here. And these two remain the same here. So now I need to copy this condition. And again, I have to go up here to paste it. And condition 1 is now condition 2. which, see, this is what confuses me. If I copy and paste something, it should go to the end. It should be the next logical thing that I'm creating. So you can see how very easily, with a complex interaction like this, you'd get confused. Yeah, eventually I'd get it right, but I'd have to go back and probably re-edit these. So, I don't know. If there was a way to paste it here, it would make a lot more sense for me. So hopefully that helps explain it.